Don't you want revenge on the people who didn't believe in you? Don't you want revenge on your enemies? Don't you want revenge on everybody who abandoned you? People who thought you were worth nothing and worthless? Don't you want them to finally feel the sting of regret? Don't you want them to come across your Instagram profile after a few short years, see the life you're living and the man you've become, and to hate themselves? Don't you want your exes begging? Nothing makes me happier than the girls I haven't seen in years popping up again begging for another shot. There's nothing more beautiful than them messaging you. Been a while. Fucking skank. Shut up. It certainly has. That's winning. And you can win one way. Success is the only possible route to revenge. And if you go through life without taking revenge on those who wronged you, you're a perpetual perma-victim.
Yeah, and also it's legal, clean, happy revenge. I mean, people are vengeful people, and you hear all these stupid stories of idiots murdering their old friends, or people beating people up who owe them money, or people, attacking women who don't like them, people up their school. This is a misdirected use of force. It is a misdirected use of force. The fucking losers, and that's what they are, losers who Andrew and I hate and do not condone. The losers who do things like shoot up their school. All right, now you're in prison for the rest of your life or dead. You misdirected your anger. Because let me tell you something. You didn't like the football players who picked on you. You didn't like the women who rejected you. I get that you hated school, but the clean, legal, happy way to live the rest of your life in joy and get revenge is to become successful. If the skinny guy who got picked on for being whatever he is in high school somehow became a banking executive with millions of dollars and big arms and a six-pack and a luxury fucking Maybach with a driver to drive him around in, 99% of those student athletes who made no money, all of those women who got fat and got ugly, will be like, I went to school with that guy.
That's the revenge, gentlemen. If you're not out here becoming successful to get revenge on the people who didn't believe on you, you're a perma-victim who is nothing but a prey for predators. Are you going to live 70 long years with nobody who ever wrongs you regretting that decision? You're going to be 70 years old and everybody who ever treated you badly is going to be glad they did, because they're going to think of you as a fucking scumbag. They're going to think, I'm glad I don't talk to him anymore. I'm glad I left that guy. I'm glad I never believed in him. And they're going to be right. And you don't have motivation to go try, so they feel some regret. You want to just be the laughing stock of everybody who's ever interacted with you ever, and you lack motivation somehow? You don't have a six-pack, big arms, a bunch of money, a Lambo. You have none of those things, and all the people who ever said you were a fucking loser were right? That's how you're going to live your life as a man? It is go time. It always has been. It always will be. It's perpetual. It's never ending. Do you understand the difference? Do you understand there is a new level of life to unlock? Do you understand that everybody who has ever wronged you is currently laughing at you? If you don't feel like going to the gym and you don't feel like joining the real world, you don't feel like making money, let me say this to you. Everybody who ever wronged you is currently laughing at you because you are not more successful than them. They were right. Everybody is laughing at you. Behind your back, you're a man. Have some dignity. Have some honor. Stand up. Everyone is making fun of you. And the only possible revenge is success. It should be all you think about. It should be all you do. It doesn't matter who the president is. Nobody's coming. No one's going to save you. You need to do it. Yourself. Just you. By yourself. Get up and do it. Otherwise, they're going to be right. You're going to lose your youth. You're going to lose your energy. You're going to lose your chi. You're going to become an old man. You're going to sink into a chair. And you would have lived your entire life as a fucking joke. And if that doesn't motivate you to try, if that will not motivate you to do something simple like press buttons on a keyboard to get a power level which will affect the money in your bank, then you are born to lose. The second best time to get started is now. You've missed a lot of chances, but there is still a chance left. And you can still save your bloodline. And you'll sit there and go, yeah, I'm going to do it. And then 16 minutes after this stream ends, you're going to be back on Steam, downloading COD like a dipshit. As a man who's climbed the mountain from the very bottom, from the lowest echelons of poverty, most of you are starting higher than I ever started. And now I'm at the top of the mountain looking down going, do these people just deserve to stay on the cliff face waiting for an avalanche to annihilate them? Maybe all the poor people who go, I don't want to be poor, I've tried hard, are lying. And if you get to know these people, they're not even nice people. And they snake their friends, and they lie, and they cheat, because good people who work hard seem to always win. By logical extension, anyone who has not won is not a good person who works hard. If every good person with a good work ethic ends up a winner, and you're not a winner, then you're not a good person with a good work ethic. Somewhere along the line, there's something wrong with you. And you come to me to motivate you. How the can I motivate losers like that? What do you want me to say? I gave you a guaranteed win. I gave you a way to make the money. I came on here every day and told you to work. I kept making the pot of gold closer and closer. No matter how close I dragged it, you just stood there like a dipshit. It doesn't matter how I preach. You losers are losers by design. No matter what situation I put you in, you'll find a way to lose. There is no other justification for your monumental impotence and lack of action besides the fact that your DNA enlaced with loserdom. You know what's so great about success, gentlemen, and I want you to keep this in mind. Success is the cure-all revenge to everything. You know that ex who really upset you, who broke your heart, and she has a new man now and she seems happy? She wouldn't be happy if you got a lot richer. If you got a bunch richer after you broke up, in better shape and famous, if she saw you and goes, wow, he didn't have a six-pack and arms like that when I was with him. He didn't drive a car like that when I was with him. Look at him now. I really wish I didn't leave him and go with this other guy. I wish I stayed with him. Before you know it, she'd hate her current husband and want you back. Success is the best revenge. It's the best revenge on your school teachers who didn't believe in you. It's the best revenge on your boss who used to boss you around. It's the best revenge on all those women who don't fucking reply to you anymore. It's the revenge on everyone. It's the cure-all, the silver bullet. The only thing you have to focus on is winning. If you win everything. You don't have to play all these little games. You don't have to try and get your ex back or upset her or be petty or send her stupid messages. You need to fucking get rich. Then all of the work is done. I automatically win in every scenario because of how successful I am. If I break up with a woman, I win. I win because she will never get another me. We win. Success is the ultimate final victory in all things. You have to wake up and go, you know what? I'm responsible for my health, and I'm responsible for my finances, and I'm responsible for my family, and I'm responsible for the decisions I make, and I'm responsible for my work ethic, and I'm responsible for my motivation, and I'm gonna win. That's all you have to do to be monumentally wealthy. Yeah. And the reason it is so easy is because most people can't do that. If everyone could do that, then to win would be hard. Listen to me now. Listen in your heart. Listen to me. Because in 2 years, when I play this video back, you're going to hate yourself for your lack of action. And you have been fairly warned. So in 2 years, when I ask you why you did not act, you have no excuse. You need to work. You need to dedicate yourself. You need to take these next few months seriously. 2025 has to be a year of winners. You need to reflect on your life. You need to analyze all of the mistakes you've made. You need to stop wasting your time and stop relying on me for temporary bursts of motivation so that you can focus on something for once in your life. Now it is Darwinism. Those who do not benefit do not deserve to benefit. Act or fail. And the first time I had access visually to money, I knew I couldn't live as a second-class citizen any longer. I make all of this clear to people, and I say that money is a competency test. You simply need to want it. If you want it, you're going to get it. But you're not going to get anything in this life you do not want. If you want to get rich, I absolutely guarantee you will get rich. You have the entire world at your fingertips, and you're still not motivated, and you still don't care enough, and you're still not prepared to try something new. Sleep less and get rich. You either want it or you don't. Truthfully, if you want it, it's possible to fail. You have to wake up and you have to give a shit. You wasted your f***ing time. You could have been a somebody. Next time your girlfriend says, let's go movies, are you going to sit and think, wait, I went movies with a bitch in 2015 and now I'm not rich. Now this new bitch trying to make me go to a movie again. I'm still not rich, need money instead, and say, no, I'm locked in. I'm getting rich. Stand by me and enjoy the fruits of my labor or be gone.
I make millions and millions of dollars and people look at me and go, oh, but how? And I'm like, what do you mean how? Do the right things every day like you're supposed to, on time, every day, and life usually comes together. I really believe that. If you're disciplined and you have willpower, that can be applied to absolutely anything. I had willpower when I was playing chess. I had willpower when I was kickboxing to make sure I trained as hard as humanly possible to become a 4-time world champion. I had willpower when I had a house full of 75 women, when I refused to sleep with them and kept my mind focused on the money. So it's all about self-control and self-discipline and making sure that you are the center of your own universe. And a lot of people agree with this and a lot of people say this, but it's very rare to meet someone who's serious about it. If you're truly serious about brute willpower, you could achieve anything. And the reason nobody has discipline anymore is because it's not taught. Discipline isn't taught. And we also live in a world where everything and everybody is vying for our attention. There's ads everywhere. YouTube happens quickly. Kids are being raised with iPads. Like when I was a kid or you were a kid, we had a coloring book. How do you think you're going to keep his attention as he grows old? He's been entertained by some of the best software developers in the world permanently. So your attention's very, very difficult. And that's what discipline is, really. It's the ability to stay focused on one thing for a long period of time. Most people don't realize how bad their attention span is or how much discipline they lack until they really start to suffer from it. But as a man, if you don't have the ability to knuckle down and focus on something for a long time, life's going to punish you. And the reality of mastery and the reality of success is that it's not really a glamorous story. Like, how do you become the best boxer in the world? You do the same thing over and over for 15 years. Like, it's boring. That's what discipline is. So the idea that a lot of people want to be constantly entertained, well, that's why you need discipline. People want to be constantly motivated. I train every single day and I'm never motivated, but I'm disciplined. I've been training my whole life. I'm bored of it. But it's something that has to be done. So the idea of entertainment, the idea of motivation, these things are completely detrimental to discipline. I don't care if you feel like doing X. You must do X or you will stay a loser.
I always knew the answer to everything is raw action. The answer to everything has always been raw action. My dad had a tweet about this. He said that raw action solves all. You have to do something. Raw action solves. So when I was broke, I was never like, I'm poor. What do I do? It was, I'm poor. I have to do something. I've never had a lazy day. I've never skipped work, never missed an email, never had a day off, ever. And it all just adds up, and then monumental success comes and you get to laugh at everybody else. Ha ha ha. And life's great. Time is the ultimate currency. Time is money. Time is also strength and power and networks connection. Time is everything. You can convert it. It's like malleable. Time is like Play-Doh. Yeah. You can turn it into anything. You can turn it into muscles if you go to the gym. Turn it into fighting prowess if you go to the fight gym. But people have all this time and they just mush around with it. And then they're like, don't know why I'm failing. I wish I was successful.